Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. Tonight I'm talking about 53 years of waiting. Mmm, 53 years of waiting. You know about those 53 years? Because they all in Madison Square Garden waiting for those 53 years to be this is the year. So tonight, New York is holding its breath. It's holding its breath because we need for the Knicks to win tonight. Excuse me, somebody says it's going to be six. Nixon six. Hey, I'm with that. So some people watching the game were children the last time the Knicks won it all. I didn't know that. 53 years. Some people weren't even born. Most of the people that's in the stadium tonight were not born. Right, I could say that, I think. Um, 53 years ago. Some were not born, some were children, and some have spent 53 years. Some people in there have spent 53 years saying, maybe next year, maybe next year, maybe next year. And they've been saying that, they look up, it's 53 years later. It's packed up in there tonight. So I'm going to do the show while everybody's watching the game. Because I can't watch. I can't watch. I got chill bumps tonight. And I'm not necessarily a sports fan, but I am excited about the anticipation. And so I thought I would do anticipation is part of the reward. Anticipation is part of the reward. Graduate, Christmas Eve, anticipation. Graduation, anticipation. Wedding, anticipation. A birth of a child, anticipation. Retirement, baby, I counted it down like I counted down every day. By the time the last day, all I had to do was pick up my purse. That's how clean everything was. I mean, it was spotless on my desk. A cancer survivor waiting for good test results. Now that's anticipation. Been there too. You might say life would be pretty boring if everything happened immediately. Anticipation is good, you know, and waiting builds meaning. It does. You think more about it, and when it happens, it has more meaning. So everybody needs something to believe in, and all the stadium is packed. It was $7,500 average for the seats in the rafters. Baby, they up there believing, they're believing, they're believing. Look at the crowd. And millionaires up in there on the front row. How much do they pay for their tickets? But everybody's believing, the janitors, the teachers, the taxi drivers, the young people, the old people, black, white, Asian, Latino, all wearing the same colors. Can we get some of that on everyday life? And for a few hours, they are not arguing politics. However, put a pin in that. The president did show up. And they didn't boo, I don't think. I don't think they booed. Anyway, because we need to be celebratory tonight. Then they talk about who voted for whom. They're simply hoping. Boy, this was good. This is rare. This is beautiful. Did you see? Did you enjoy watching all the watch parties? The watch parties had young, old, black, white, purple, green, packed up in there. So glad to be with one another, all with one thought. They want the Knicks to win. Why we can't have that every day? Why you can't want black people to win? Some people out there black playing the ball. It looks like most of them are black. I'm just saying. Why they okay? Why you cheering for them? Why can't cheer for me? Why can't cheer for my sister over here? Why can't cheer for my brother over here? You can only cheer for me if I am giving you an opportunity to make you feel better. So you gonna feel good about those black people, because we play ball and we're jesters and we entertain for entertainment purposes only. That's what I don't like. Why we can't have this? I love watching the crowd tonight. Everybody was so happy, all sitting up in there together. No politics, all with one thought: the Knicks, the Knicks, the Knicks, The Knicks. And when they leave, they're gonna go home. They're not gonna even look at who, black, white, purple, green. They're gonna go home. If they win tonight, oh my God, they're gonna go home, talk about it. They're not gonna care what color you are sitting next to you. They're not gonna care anything about your ethnicity. Sitting next to them on the train, on the bus, in the car, on the plane, nothing. Why? You see, it can happen. Why we can't have that happen every day? So Spike Lee, I saw him, baby. He has taught us what loyalty looks like. He has taught us what loyalty looks like. Spike Lee has been sitting courtside through good sessions and terrible seasons. He's been sitting there doing the good and the bad. Spike Lee, next to belief, next to believing, next to loyalty, is Spike Lee's picture. Because he's been right there. I mean, he even did commercials. He probably didn't charge anything just to get out. He didn't disappear when they were losing. If they win this whole 16, they need to put him in the middle and take a picture with him. Because he's been right there for the whole 53 years. Because how old is he? He's old enough. Mm-hmm. I'm excited. I wanted to be excited about it. I really was thinking about, would it be nice to just have somebody call me up and say, you want to go to the final game and sit courtside? What does that feel like? Oh, what when you walk in? See, the only thing is I had to walk with a cane. I don't want to walk with a cane. Anyway, listen to me, like somebody gonna do that. He did disappear. We celebrate loyalty when people stay through hard times. The same is true in marriages. You stay through hard times. In friendships, I had to let some people go because I had to let them go. Churches, some people have to leave some churches sometimes because, oh, loyalty. Loyalty is hard to come by. Loyalty is hard to come by. I know you're supposed to be loyal, nobody before God, but it's some kind of friendship, loyalty, marriage, friends, churches, neighborhoods, some kind of loyalty there. Anyone can show up when you're winning. Oh, I won't even go there. The longest dreams are the sweetest. That's what they say. The longest dreams are the sweetest. I don't know. I don't know. What have you been waiting on? Are you waiting on something? I am. I've been waiting about 70 some years for something. Yeah, I'll say 70. I'll say 70. Mhm. 70. I have a poem. You have my book? You have my book? You should get my book, One Woman Show. And there's a poem in there where I've been waiting. I see everybody going this way, and I'm still going that way. That's a great poem. I love my work, obviously. Anyway, what are you waiting on? Are you waiting on a new house? You may be waiting on, I'm waiting on some new teeth. Are you waiting on the healing, baby? That healing thing, you just got to go on and claim that. Claim the healing. Claim it. A better relationship with the child, it's hard to work on that. Because sometimes you just have to throw your hands in the air and say, hey, I just got to wait. I can't do it right now. What about a business? I have been waiting for my book to take off with the planning departments. I hope it does. I'm praying that it does. Oh, what about your own book? You know, my daughter got all kind of classes she teaches. You want to write a book? Come on. I got some people out there with so much to say. I've read their writing. I'm not going to call their names that work at Clark Atlanta University. But there's a lot of books sitting out there. A lot of them. What are you waiting for? The Knicks are really a symbol for tonight. The Knicks, to me, I need for them to win. You know why? Because I need for the 53 years to mean something. I need for everybody has something they're waiting for. I need for New York City and the New York Knicks to win the game for the people who've been waiting 53 years and still living. I've been waiting 70 years for something and I'm still living. It's amazing. Don't quit in the middle of the story. Don't quit. For 53 years, people bought tickets. Maybe ticket sales weren't as high as they would be, but like they are now. But somebody bought a ticket. They said 53 years ago tickets were $10, which was a lot of money, maybe. There are people who've been wearing New York Knicks jerseys for 53 years. There are people showing up. They can get any seat because there's been a lot of empty seats, but they still got. I want them to find the longest uh, season ticket owner or holders, season ticket. I mean, Spike Lee, but regular people, and let them take pictures. I think when they win 6-6, when they win all of them, I want them to do something for the people who have been waiting the 53 years. They've been waiting for a miracle, and they're going to get the miracle. Many people quit one chapter too soon. You ever left a game? You say, I just can't take it. I'm going home. And your team wins because you went home. Sometimes I don't watch because I just said, I feel like sometimes I said, oh, they won't lose if they'll lose if I watch. So sometimes I can't take it. I don't watch. This blue is so pretty. Hmm. Anyway, how did I know? I don't know a whole lot about basketball strategy. I don't know anything about any kind of football strategy. None of it. I just like what's happening now. I just got excited. I got excited. I got cheer bumps. I don't even know why. If my team had not won for 53 years, I would not have on a hat, a shirt, matching socks, a coffee mug. I wouldn't have on any of that. 53 years. I don't know if I would wait 53 years. But my son-in-law is a Cub, is a Bulls fan, a Bears fan. My sister too. Those people don't win anything. Those Bears don't win nothing. You cannot say that. I cannot say that with my brother, my sister, or my son-in-law. They are Bears to the end. Is it Cubs and Bulls? Chicago, anything. I like it though. I like that they believe like that and happy when they win. I had somebody who was a Dallas football, my last pastor, and Dallas wasn't winning anything. He still stood by them. I feel like that about the Falcons. I do. I'm hoping and wishing, wishing and hoping. Keep hope alive. Because when they win these 53 years, when the Knicks win, baby, that's something. That's something. Tonight isn't really about basketball. It's about hope. They're all hoping in there. Hoping and wishing, hoping and wishing. Do you know they have parties in Central Park? It's packed up in Central Park, the same Central Park where what you call those women? Karen. One of them Karens said that the black man was looking at the birds and was really looking at her. All kind of old racist stuff. It's the same Central Park that used to belong to black people called Seneca City. I think that was what is the name. The park, and they removed all the black people out of that park so that we can have a park. They didn't want black people off. Y'all was all downtown. No, 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 no. This our land. So they took the land. That's history now. They took it and made a park. The same people standing in there tonight, black, white, purple, and green, without the Karens cheering and hoping for a win. So anyway, it's about hope. It's about believing that something wonderful can still happen after decades of waiting. I'm waiting myself for what's happening with Black America. What can I go anywhere? When is the time that I can go somewhere and I can do something about it if you do something to me or treat me badly? Oh, that's over now. Sad, sad that the color of my skin has a lot to do with how you treat me. But I can be black chocolate as long as I'm playing basketball, football, making money for the franchise. Don't matter. As long as I'm entertaining you. I just can't be smart, can I? I got to entertain you. But nevertheless, I'm all with you, Knicks, right now. However, the complexion, however, the composite of whomever's there. It's all about hope. If a city can wait 53 years for a championship, I certainly can wait for my blessing. Maybe I can wait a little longer for my blessing. Maybe you can wait a little longer for your blessing. We know the blessing is coming. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. That's Galatians 6:9. Oh, yeah, I got me a verse on that. Let us not become weary in doing good. Because you're doing some good work on the other side of the screen. I know that. I know I'm doing some good work. You know, it doesn't always, nobody's out here waiting to pat you on the head. You just do the good work anyway. Do the good work. Just do the work. That's what the Knicks are doing. They're doing the work, right? So let us not become weary in doing good. For at the proper time, we will reap a harvest. 53 years. If we do not give up. Don't give up. Whatever you're waiting for tonight, don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit before the fourth quarter. Hang in there. I've seen games won on just the last basket. You seen that? Or the last football, something. Mm. Mm. Whatever you're waiting for, don't give up. Hold on. Hold on. It's a hold on to God's unchanging hand. I think there's some, when I start singing, I have 2 or 3 songs mixed up in there. But just hold on. Hold on. I've held on. I'm 83. And I've held on. So I didn't know it. I didn't have enough sense to not hold on. Some people don't hold on, but I didn't have enough sense to just give up. I'm not giving up. Mm-mm. Whatever it is, whatever they tell me, however they tell me, when they tell me whatever they gotta tell me, it's okay. I say okay. You know why? Because I love you, and you can't do anything about it.